oinking for the wins, keeping smiles on the face. No delay, no replay. We traded in time, real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine. Authentic, transparent, showing what's done every Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Candles flash green, emotions on hold, wrist tight, entries clean, exit pure gold. We don't fake numbers or edit the frame. This is raw, live, educate the trade name. From London to the world, they watch the game flow. Enzo pull back, Russell calling that go. Pedro the pig, with the luck in tow. We trade, we teach, we let the truth show. No delay, no replay. We traded in time, real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine. Authentic, transparent. This is how it's done. Educate the trade, yeah, we number one. Yeah, we number one. Yeah, welcome to the flow, educate the trade, where the money moves live, never pre-made. Enzo, the pullback king, sharp like a blade. He spots them setups clean, watch the profits get paid. Russell the right-hand ace, charts on fire, man, he sets the pace. Pedro the pig, mascot in the place, oinking for the wins, keeping smiles on the face. No delay, no replay. We traded in time, real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine. Authentic, transparent, showing what's done every Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Candles flash green, emotions on hold, wrist tight, entries clean, exit pure gold. We don't fake numbers or edit the frame. This is raw, live, educate the trade name. From London to the world, they watch the game flow. Enzo pull back, Russell calling that go. Pedro the pig, with the luck in tow. We trade, we teach, we let the truth show. No delay, no replay. We traded in time, real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine. Authentic, transparent. This is how it's done. Educate the trade, yeah, we number one. Yeah, we number one. Yeah, welcome to the flow, educate the trade, where the money moves live, never pre-made. Enzo, the pullback king, sharp like a blade. He spots them setups clean, watch the profits get paid. Russell the right-hand ace, charts on fire, man, he sets the pace. Pedro the pig, mascot in the place, oinking for the wins, keeping smiles on the face. No delay, no replay. We traded in time, real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine. Authentic, transparent, showing what's done every Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Candles flash green, emotions on hold, wrist tight, entries clean, exit pure gold. We don't fake numbers or edit the frame. This is raw, live, educate the trade name. From London to the world, they watch the game flow. Enzo pull back, Russell calling that go. Pedro the pig, with the luck in tow. We trade, we teach, we let the truth show. No delay, no replay. We traded in time, real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine. Authentic, transparent. This is how it's done. Educate the trade, yeah, we number one. Yeah, we number one. Yeah, welcome to the flow, educate the trade, where the money moves live, never pre-made. Enzo, the pullback king, sharp like a blade. He spots them setups clean, watch the profits get paid. Russell the right-hand ace, charts on fire, man, he sets the pace. Pedro the pig, mascot in the place, oinking for the wins, keeping smiles on the face. No delay, no replay. We traded in time, real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine. Authentic, transparent, showing what's done every Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, the show's live, son. show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Candles flash green, emotions on hold, wrist tight, entries clean, exit pure gold. We don't fake numbers or edit the frame. This is raw, live, educate the trade name. From London to the world, they watch the game flow. Enzo pull back, Russell calling that go. Pedro the pig, with the luck in tow. We trade, we teach, we let the truth show. No delay, no replay. We traded in time, real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine. Authentic, transparent. This is how it's done. Educate the trade, yeah, we number one. What? Yeah, we number one. Yeah, welcome to the flow, educate the trade, where the money moves live, never pre-made. Enzo, the pullback king, sharp like a blade. He spots them setups clean, watch the profits get paid. Russell Roussel, the right-hand ace. Charts on fire, man, he sets the pace. Pedro the pig, mascot in the place. Oinking for the wins, keeping smiles on the face. No delay, no replay. We traded in time, real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine. Authentic, transparent, showing what's done every Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Candles flash green, emotions on hold, wrist tight, entries clean, exit pure gold. We don't fake numbers or edit the frame. This is raw, live, educate the trade name. From London to the world, they watch the game flow. Enzo pull back, Russell calling that go. Pedro the pig, with the luck in tow. We trade, we teach, we let the truth show. No delay, no replay. We traded in time, real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine. Authentic, transparent. This is how it's done. Educate the trade, yeah, we number one. What? Yeah, we number one. Yeah, welcome to the flow, educate the trade, where the money moves live, never pre-made. Enzo, the pullback king, sharp like a blade. He spots them setups clean, watch the profits get paid. Russell Roussel, the right-hand ace. Charts on fire, man, he sets the pace. Pedro the pig, mascot in the place. Oinking for the wins, keeping smiles on the face. No delay, no replay. We traded in time, real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine. Authentic, transparent, showing what's done every Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Yeah, the show's live, son. Candles flash green, emotions on hold, wrist tight, entries clean, exit pure gold. We don't fake numbers or edit the frame. This is raw, live, educate the trade name. From London to the world, they watch the game flow. Enzo pull back, Russell calling that go. Pedro the pig, with the luck in tow. We trade, we teach, we let the truth show. No delay, no replay. We traded in time, real charts, real hearts, real grind, real shine. Authentic, transparent. This is how it's done. Educate the trade, yeah, we number one. What? Yeah, we number one. Yeah, welcome to the flow, educate the trade, where the money moves live, never pre-made. Enzo, the pullback king, sharp like a blade. He spots them setups clean, watch the profits get paid. Russell Roussel, the right-hand ace. Charts on fire, man, he sets the pace. Pedro the pig, mascot in the place. Oinking for the wins, keeping smiles on the face. No delay, no.
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a Thursday edition of live trading with Enzo and myself, Russell, but mainly just Enzo. How are you guys doing today? I have to apologise that we are a little bit late. That was due to unforeseen circumstances on my behalf, but I apologise. Enzo, will you accept my apology?
I forgive you.
You forgive me.
Yeah.
36 minutes late, so
Yeah.
that's 36 minutes worth of forgiveness.
Yeah, it happens, you know, we're human.
Okay, well, yeah, some of us are, yeah. He's not. This is Pedro the Pig. As you might realise, he's not a human, he is a plastic pig. So
No, he's real. He's alive.
he's a real boy.
Yeah. You're going to hurt his feelings.
Also, I'm sorry if you're on TikTok and we're not centred. Just didn't have the budget to do that today. Our centering budget has been blown for this month. So we're going to not be centred until the end of the month, until we can have a centred reset, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, so if you joined us yesterday, Enzo actually jumped on here because Sino had to duck out early. So we put on
Gold trade.
a gold trade yesterday. But let's recap further back than that. So
We had two trades on...
let me get your screen up. So we had right. Let me get the screen up, and then Enzo can go through what the situation was. Enzo, no, go back to that one. That's it. No, right. That's it. No, just that one there. No, that one. So just in case you were wondering, this is Enzo's trade schedule. Obviously, this is very exciting stuff. So, Enzo, why don't you just, before we actually worry about the stream, why don't we talk about your train journey? How was this train journey?
Well, as you can see, it was actually delayed today.
Delayed today?
Yeah, it was 10:40.
Okay.
And it was meant to arrive at 10:34.
Okay, well, I mean, if there's
6
anyone
minutes late,
here
but
from...
It's better than you.
What railway network is that?
It's Southeastern. So I'm quite lucky, really. I get a 6 minute journey into work on the train. It's very quick.
Okay, but not that quick if it's delayed.
No.
Okay, right. Do you think maybe we should discuss trading, or are we going to discuss more train journeys?
Yeah, so we took two trades in the Tuesday session.
Okay.
So this was a trade we took on Aussie dollar.
Yep.
Just scanning in a little bit here. So I think anyone who remembers the session maybe or wasn't there, that we did catch quite a strong move down.
Okay.
And at this point here, we was around 1 to not far off a 1 to 2, maybe just shy of a 1 to 2.
Okay.
But again, the important thing is to stay with your rules. And we had a target at 3.
Yep.
And target was not reached, and it rolled over and stopped us out here above the above that level there.
Well, that's
so that was a loss we had on Tuesday.
I would say that's unfortunate, but you've taught me not to say that's unfortunate. I just say that's just the game we play, right?
Right.
That's the law of large numbers.
Yeah. In
effect, right there.
And
so
then,
why don't you talk us through some trades that went the other way?
Well, we had another trade that we took on Tuesday.
Okay.
So this was the NASDAQ on the 30-minute.
Yes.
And we was talking about this potential resistance level here.
Okay.
You can kind of see all the kind of a double top being made there.
Right.
A little bit of two areas of consolidation.
Okay.
So we shorted in the box.
Yep.
And naturally the stop went above that resistance level. And then those who were on the stream yesterday would have seen that this came very close to target at 3 to 1.
Yep.
And then just after we came off the stream, I think about 25 minutes later, it came back and hit the target.
Okay.
So this was our 1 to...
I'm just having to text my my counsellor because just to tell him, because I'm late, I'm going to be back from day release a little bit late. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, they do get worried about me at the
Yeah.
The mental asylum. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so that's done.
Yeah. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
I booked in another couple of hours on day release. So
hopefully they won't.
Hi Bav, nice to see you back here again. One of our regulars. How are you doing today, Bav? Maybe one day you'll actually join in and come and speak to us on the stream. That would be nice. Or maybe your son could actually come in and speak to us, and he can tell us all the stuff that he's been learning trading. So yeah, go on, Enzo, carry on.
So yeah, I mean, we was in this trade about literally 24 hours because we entered it in the Tuesday afternoon, and then it closed literally 24 hours. We hit target went yesterday afternoon,
Can you lock the comment? We can't see it. What on earth does that mean?
What did you say, Russell?
Can you lock the comment? We can't see it.
You could turn off the comment.
I don't want to turn off the comment.
Oh, not you, later.
What does it mean, lock the comment?
I don't see it, yeah. Just turn to hold down the screen and click clear display.
Okay, Adrian. Is it Adrian? I don't know what you mean by can you lock the comment. We can't see it. But if you would like to reiterate on that, let me know. The screen. Can someone check the TikTok and
It's just covering your faces.
what's covering my faces?
Look.
Oh well, listen, Adrian. This is probably a lot better for you because I'm actually really ugly. So having text over our faces is probably the best thing. If you to remove the comments, it would probably shock you, and you'd probably have to go and wash your phone. So I'm saving your phone, basically, right? What do you think?
Yeah.
Sorry, Enzo. I'm a bit manic today because of my massive rush in. So
yeah,
let's talk us through this NASDAQ trade.
Yeah. So basically, those that were watching the session on Tuesday, when we was planning it out, it was based on a resistance play. Kind of like a double top, which I think people have seen me trade quite a few times now.
Yes.
We had one on gold on a 2-minute. This was on a 30-minute. So 30-minute usually will generally be a swing.
Okay.
It's not going to be a day trade. I think I mentioned that in the session. It
Yes.
probably wouldn't close the same day. And yeah, so we was in this 24 hours. We held for the target.
Okay.
And we got R3. So
I wonder if I can actually show them on here. Is there like an old situation on this MetaTrader that shows your old trades?
what, history you mean?
Yeah, is there?
I can show you the history, yeah.
Oh, look, here's the history, but there's nothing in the history.
No, because you mean like all the history?
Well, I don't. Yeah, but I'm wondering if I could do it on here on my on the phone.
They can also see it on my screen here. I can go to the history.
No, I don't want them to see it on your screen. I want them to see it on my screen.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, well, I can't. Oh, hang on. Is it? Look, there's like a little calendar there. Where was this? Last week.
You can do
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
So hang on. Oh, so I can actually show them. Right, here we go. Look at this. Oh God, this is not going right at all. So unfortunately, all you can see at the moment is DEX. I thought I had completely got rid of the whole DEX thing. Anyway, right. Listen, I'll fix that whilst you talk to the lovely people a bit more. Go on, Enzo. Do a bit of filling. Talk about the NASDAQ trade.
Yeah, so I have a number of setups I trade. My favourite is I love to trade pullback kind of setups on trends.
Yeah.
But I do like this setup I trade as well, which in my portfolio I have a name for it. I call it a C2, which is just my own way of classifying it, so it's clear in my head.
Yep.
And yeah, it will usually be like double tops or bottoms, or even triple levels sometimes.
Okay.
I think what I can show here is we've also got, I could show you an example very similarly of the gold one I think that we took not that long ago, which was also a double top.
How do I turn off DEX? I unfortunately I updated my phone to a different software, and now we are having a situation with that. So I can't seem to get rid of Dex. Yeah, okay, cool. So carry on, Enzo.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that the nature of the setup is you're using support and resistance to trade off.
Okay.
And it's always potential support and resistance. I think it's always dangerous when traders say, "Oh yeah, 100%, this resistance level will hold," or "this support level will hold." Well, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. The way to, in most cases, the way to ensure that you'll be profitable over time is to make more when you win rather than when you lose.
Yeah.
So, not that a daily P&L really matters, but we had a loss on Tuesday, and then we also had a win from Tuesday, and we're up 2 points.
Okay.
Because our winners, every winner is covering 3 losses.
Okay, cool. I've managed to sort that out anyway. So, wow. I mean, who would have thought a phone update would completely make things a bit weird? So, right. Sorry about that, guys. I am back with you. Okay, so another comment from Orin. We're bro is Iranian. Are you Iranian? Is that where you're from? And are you trading?
Yeah, USD.
Oh, just talking to the people. So.
Yeah.
All right. So the NASDAQ trade 1.
Yeah. Yeah. So we had a win and a loss from Tuesday.
Okay. Cool.
But the NASDAQ was 3 points.
And and I think what we really need to discuss now.
Yesterday's trade, which we're still in.
Is the gold trade.
Yeah, we're still in this trade.
I really think we should discuss this.
You love it, don't you? When it's you want to like tease people.
Well, it's not teasing people. So Enzo, to get some context, Enzo took a trade yesterday on gold.
So we're in it. This is it now. Yeah.
And it was a buy on gold, right?
Where they can see it here.
Yeah, you can see it there on the screen. Let me just so this is the position as it stands at the moment. So that's the buy, and this is what it looks like on the chart. So there you go. That's what it looks like on the chart. Now he took the buy, and somebody come onto the stream, didn't they?
For some reason,
I've
just noticed people get upset whenever you trade gold.
Yeah, and
it happened on the other 2-minute one we took, wasn't it?
They got really agitated that he was taking a buy on the gold, and they were like, "You're not even doing analysis.
No analysis. Yeah.
No analysis. You're just trying to buy at the bottom and stuff like that."
Yeah.
And I think the thing is, he actually had his take profit just below ours. So So he had his take profit just below our entry, right? Or just below our stop loss.
Okay.
So it was important for him that we lost the trade.
Right. Okay.
But as it stands now, I wonder if he's still in that trade, because now it's running at £80 worth of profit.
Open profit. Yeah.
Open profit.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you were sort of like saying about that yesterday, then look at us now. What? You knew I was going to do it. Like, why would I not do that? Like,
that's where you get your entertainment.
You know, why would I not do that? And especially if it wins, I'm going to take a screenshot and send it to him, right?
Okay.
You know, I think it's fair.
All right.
You know, I think it's fair because I think we'd be doing him a favour.
All right.
Yeah.
I think the most important lesson every trader can have is just to be, stick to your plan, and don't put your ego in your trades.
Yeah, and also
understand. All right. I suppose there's a sense in which we do compete with other traders, but I also see other traders as my friends, because, like, if I've bought gold now, I need other traders to bid that up for me to make money, right? So traders are both our competitors and our companions, I would say.
Oh, so someone here is saying Sinu's trade. Did he actually take a trade yesterday? I'm not sure. He was actually going to wait. I don't think he actually took the trade yesterday. He was going to wait to see what happened, unless you know if he actually took that. But he didn't take that live on the stream. But he was also looking at a buy as well. But I think he was looking at a buy from a lower level. But he was also going to look to see kind of what happened. But to give you some context, when you took this buy, it was supposed to be a very small scalp retracement, wasn't it? Yeah.
Me?
Yes.
No.
What was it supposed to be? The gold.
You're asking me when I took it?
Yeah, when you took, what was your confluence for taking the gold? You were looking for a retracement before it then head down to a lower level, right? Or
No.
okay.
No. I think you're getting you're no.
Okay, so what was your?
So you can, if you look on the chart now, this is a 30-minute time frame.
Okay.
So I think we'll all agree that overall the trend on this, even if you look at this time frame, the trend in gold is up. Correct? We'd agree with that.
I would say that, apart from that one crazy day.
Yeah, but obviously within trends you get corrections and retracements.
Yes.
So my rationale for buying where I bought there was that I felt, based on that large pullback, that could be a potential turning point where the trend could resume. And
you were using those other, you were using these here as levels. These other.
Basically, the idea behind this play is you're fading a short-term trend in the direction of the long-term trend.
Okay.
So this move we have here is, a clear downtrend. There's no doubt about that.
Yes.
It's isolated within that frame. But if you zoom out, okay, the trend is still up, right? Indeed it is, yes. Okay, so I don't want to get too technical, but this setup for me is called a C1. And what it is, it's called corrective impulsive.
Okay.
So I'm looking for a more than a pull. It's like a pullback, but I'll show you the difference. So if you look at the,
so this wouldn't be one of your. Do you have like a system of trades where like you've got like, so a lot of people like have A+ trades, B trades, and C trades. Do you have the same system, like where some throw more weight to others?
Well, there's a sense that the answer to that would be that I have a primary setup.
Okay.
Which is the B. When I say they're B setups, it doesn't mean that they're like less better than A or C.
Okay, right.
It's just that I call them pullbacks.
Okay, cool.
And then I also trade like reversals and breakouts. So this class of setup comes under what I call a reversal setup. This is where I'm looking to catch reversals.
Yep.
And it can be a lot more the relative to the time frame you're trading. It can be a lot more extreme. So if you look at that pullback, you can kind of see that this is a potential pullback.
Yes.
Obviously, this could be the start of a reversal as well.
Yeah.
A full blown one.
Yep.
For a long time on a time frame. But if you look at that, and then I show you, for example, here, a kind of more mild pullback, you can see the difference. So see that one on dollar Swiss franc?
Yes.
So can you see this is a pullback of sorts against a downtrend.
Right.
So here you're fading this short-term trend.
Okay.
This was a 3-to-1 we took last week, right? So if you look at that, this is like my core anatomy that I like to trade.
Yeah.
But there's also the more extreme pullbacks.
Okay.
And if you look in the position we're in now, that's what this is.
Okay. Yep.
So you can see the difference in extremity.
Yeah.
So I prefer to call this a corrective move, because a correction is more than just a pullback.
Yeah.
It's a more extreme move.
Okay.
You could call it an extreme pullback.
Okay.
Is that kind of making sense?
No, that's definitely making sense.
So the idea behind these is to try and catch the tide of the asset.
Yep.
Once the wave has moved against it.
Okay.
And then to catch that momentum back to the upside.
So Konas here is saying buy beyond meat. Yeah, so we actually had Amy on here yesterday, and she was saying the same thing, and she made quite a bit of money on that as well. And I think that's oh, hello Amy, how are you?
Amy's the gold lover.
Yeah, but she made a bit of money on the Beyond Meat yesterday. And I think that was just that was due to, I think, Walmart allowing it to have more shelf space.
Okay.
Amy, is that correct? Is my analysis correct of that? That move was just about Walmart's decision to give it more shelf space, or is there other factors to play? So Amy is Amy is our Beyond Meat specialist.
Yeah, I thought she was the gold lover.
Well, she's a gold lover and now Beyond Meat. She changes every week. She
Really?
Remember, she was our Rolls Royce specialist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then she was our gold specialist, and now she's a Beyond Meat specialist. Yeah. So okay. I have no idea what you're laughing at. I do not want to see pictures of your private anatomy.
Oh,
Thank you. Yeah, Amy, I think you're right. I think the move is over. I can concur with my boys behind me. Boys, you look very happy. You're the boys, aren't you? Have you looked at Beyond Meat, or are you beyond Meat?
I wasn't even in yesterday, so I don't know.
Oh, so Beyond Meat had a massive move yesterday because Walmart announced that they were going to give it more shelf space. Shelf space. So yeah. So we're going to have a look at that now, Amy. We're going to have a look at Beyond Meat. We can't get it up on your charts, can we?
Beyond Meat, we could.
What time is the move yesterday?
Because there was a good move yesterday.
I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was at 2:30 yesterday. That was a big move.
2:30 yesterday at the Open yesterday, yeah. Yep, so I don't think, yeah. I mean, maybe it might, yeah, on Tuesday it was going up as well. I think Amy caught it early. So, Amy, what caused you to, because it sounds like you took that trade quite early. So what caused you to actually get into that trade? That would be interesting. Was it the fact that someone posted about it on Trading 212? Interesting. So is that like in a community on 212, or did they just post about it themselves? Are you following communities on there? Oh, so it's a community. Interesting. I haven't seen that on the 212 app. I haven't used the 212 app for a while, but I have used it recently. And we know why I've used it recently, don't we, Enzo?
Why's that?
To buy soybeans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I am in a massive soybean position. So I'm actually. Should we check? Shall we check my huge soybean position? Right, let's actually check my huge soybean position. And Trump is going to talk to, by the way, this is not financial advice. Any losses on soybeans are done at your own risk. But I just thought it was a bit of a saucy trade. Right, okay, so here we go. This is my soybean position. It's up £3.39 at the moment, which is 3.29%. Not a lot. Like I said, it was a huge trade. But the potential for the upside is massive. So the reason I didn't risk a lot at the moment is because they are going to have discussions about it. So I just wanted to be in there early. Once the discussions are done and China lift their embargo on soybeans, I'm basically going to sell my house and I'm going to put everything on soybeans. I don't recommend to sell your house and put everything on soybeans. So there we go. That's my trade of the next few months. Apparently they want this sorted out by Thanksgiving. There's some states in America that have so many soybean farms that the whole state and towns actually, that's how they survive. And it's really bleak for them because basically they've got like no income. So Trump is going to be forced to step in. But I think this is part of a bigger picture with China. This is part of the same picture where like the rare earth minerals, at any point they can just cease trading it, which leaves the rest of the world in a bit of limbo, and the market's in a bit of limbo. So I think that there's bigger pictures than just the soybeans. It's the whole Trump and China saga that's to play here. So okay, cool. That's me off my soybean soapbox. Enzo,
Yeah,
what are we looking at today?
just doing a little short list at the moment. There's some potential setups appearing.
Okay, awesome.
We might.
So that's some Aussie
dollar.
Aussie dollar. You do love the Aussie dollar, don't you?
Sometimes.
It's almost like every other day we're taking an Aussie dollar trade, right?
I'm in a short for Aussie dollar right now.
Oh, you're in. Okay, so Finn behind us is in a short for Aussie dollar. When did you take that trade, Finn? Quarter past 9 this morning. And what was the trade idea? What was the reason?
I had it on an hour time frame.
So you had it on an hourly time frame, and you saw the okay. Okay. So how has it done since this morning? It looks like it's gone up a bit. Huh? You're up? It looks like it's retraced. I don't know, actually. Hang on, Enzo. Just you took a short, did you? Sorry. Okay. All right. So if anyone else is looking at the Aussie dollar, what would you be doing now, and what time frame would you be looking at? And it would be good to get your guys' interpretation on that chart. But let me tell you, for the context of this stream, this is how it works. Every trade that we take will be taken within this 2-hour time frame. If a trade seems to be doing well, we will hold the trade, but we will never take trades from out of this time frame. So that is for 2 hours on a Tuesday and 2 hours on a Thursday. So yeah, and we like to kind of just keep it within that time frame so you can kind of see the account grow or depreciate. And at the moment, Enzo, did we talk about how our account's actually doing?
No.
Okay, that's great. Let me rephrase the question. Enzo, would you like to talk about how the account's doing? We should have just said no again. That would have been quite fun.
Where are we? We are up nearly 900 at the moment. So that's
900?
4.5% up.
4.5% up.
Right.
Balling.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and listen, all of these trades do go into our copy trading system. If they decide to copy over, we're sorting all that. They seem to just anyway, I'll cut that one short. So they're all going to our copy trading system with a lot of pool of other traders and algos that we have developed here. So you can find more information about that from our Telegram group, which you will find in the bio of this stream or in the description, whatever platform you are from. Platforms that I can't mention because I'm on a TikTok stream, and TikTok don't seem to like you mentioning other platforms. But let's be honest, there's never any messages from the other platforms anyway. So, but it's good to go live over everything. So, if you are wanting to see our screens in a different, not sort of like vertical, in a horizontal perspective, there is a channel that has a red logo, which you can check out. And we will be live on there now.
We just shorted EURUSD.
So we are in another trade and it's filled. So EURUSD. So Enzo, why don't you talk us through what you saw on those charts to make you take that trade?
Okay, will do. I'll just make sure I've got a stop loss in because I had to execute.
Oh, Enzo's trading without stop loss, are you?
Yeah, naughty.
Oh God, we're gonna have to get yourself to talk to you.
Yeah.
Because you are the advocate of stop lossing.
Oh yeah, I believe in them. So
I thought you always put the stop loss in before the trade.
116.090. Yeah, the reason for not putting in immediately was I was keen to get the price the market was offering.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll stop talking until you do that.
Yeah, so
is it in?
Yes, it is now.
Okay, cool. Because God forbid that the Trump said something and yeah.
Stop loss is.
My screen is unclear. Okay, well, sorry about that. Like I said, there are other platforms that you can go and watch us on. I don't know why it's unclear. I probably need to put that to independent adjudicators. So over to Finley. Finley, is our screen unclear? Is it? We are checking that now. It could be either A or in.
It's just Enzo's like at the computer. It's just a bit blurry.
Well, because it's small.
No, it's just like how blurry it is.
Let's have a look. Oh, it is quite blurry, isn't it? Are we not blurry at the top? Get rid of the comments for a second. I suppose we're a little bit blurry as well, right? Is it always like that?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well, thanks for telling us that. I will look into that now. I don't think there's much we can do about it because we're using TikTok Studio, and unfortunately, the computing power that we're working with is not great. So we're thinking of having a whip round around Bromley to see if people would donate for a better computer. It is actually really unclear, isn't it? I wonder what's going on there. Let's see what I can do. Let's see what I can do. Right, let me just see if I can actually change this without breaking the whole system. Is it I don't know if I've ever seen it this unclear, Enzo. Is it something to do? Why don't I tell you what? Unplug it and then plug it back in. Is it always like that?
What do you want me to do? Do you remember?
Unplug it and plug it back in. Okay. Two men on a stream plugging in laptops and stuff.
Yeah, so here's our EURUSD.
Well, it hasn't come back now. We've lost it completely. Right, so unfortunately that did not fix the problem. Okay, well, unfortunately this is what we're dealing with. This is something that I would need to look at outside of this situation. So all I can do is apologise for that. Not sure there's much else I can do. So I'm having a look at a few settings now. What happens if I do that? Oh no, that's made things a lot worse. Okay. Like I said, there's probably other platforms where it's actually a little bit clearer. But I should probably look at that on the other platforms now as well. That's actually unclear on there as well. This is very strange. Maybe it's something to do with your settings. Can I have a look at your settings, Enzo? Go into your screen resolution settings. So type in display and brightness, displays. If you're
dollar.
FX comes through, but not the others.
I don't know. It's just blurry, isn't it? It's just like the screen's blurry. I don't know whether it's this underpowered computer or whether it's his iPad.
It's never been blurry before, is it?
I don't. Well, Finn says it's always blurry. It's just that it's only now that someone has actually mentioned that. So look, it is actually quite blurry. Look. Means if I turn the scale up, look, see how blurry it is. But it's not so blurry on this one. Would you say that's blurry? That's blurry as well, isn't it?
When you zoom in,
But that's coming straight. That's going straight into the A10. So I don't know why that would be blurry. So it's got to be something to do with the adapter or his iPad.
what plug is it? USB-C or USB?
It's USB-C. I mean, I could try another adapter.
Right.
Maybe I'll try another adapter.
Get a chart from your phone, see if your phone becomes blurry on this.
No, mine's quite clear. Let me just try this.
Alright, so try your phone.
No, I'll just try a different adapter.
All that blurriness, all that thing, just do what it needs to do.
Huh? Well, we're in a trade now anyway, aren't we? Oh, that's Enzo's phone broken. No, it's just as bad. Okay, well.
What do you think it's sold now, bro? With all assets.
YouTube's not blurry, right?
Huh?
YouTube Live isn't blurry.
No, what? But his screen though.
Looks good on YouTube Live.
So it's basically just this computer. Guess who's getting a new computer for Christmas?
Me. Well, yeah. Forex is. There's never really been a problem with Forex.
Okay, right. So on that disappointing note, guys, unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with a blurry Enzo screen. Whether it's something to do with his iPad or whether it's something to do with the PC, I do not know. So Amy's saying the quality's good on her phone. Yes, we do. Sorry, sorry. Yes, we do have a community or group. There is a link in the bio, and we have a free Telegram channel which you can join, and that will give you market breakdowns, everyday missives, and psychological support for trading. That is not just generally. And also details to our copy trading.
I go to Russell for my psychological support.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Because I keep you on your toes, yeah. It wasn't blurry, but now is. Oh, okay. Well, I've made it a lot worse. Okay. I wonder what's happening. Because I can't say.
I wish I knew, Russell.
I've noticed it being blurry.
I wish I knew what was happening.
Either.
Oh.
What I can do, here we go, right. What I can try and do is this, and hopefully this doesn't go very badly. Right. That did not fix it, did it? Right.
Ryan.
Hello, boys.
Yeah. The Forex is going over, but not the others. Well,
I haven't checked if I got the notification.
Brad said it did.
You boys live?
Yes.
Oh, love it.
We're still, oh no, we're both in gold, didn't we? From this
Yeah,
one.
but yeah, it seems to be going up at the moment.
Wow. I've really
But we've pretty much got the same trader.
Oh, what is it?
He's trying to claim I've copied him.
Care surprise.
Shit, all it is great minds think alike.
Oh, right, yeah. Care surprise.
right. So let's see what's going on now. You're gonna have to get a full screen up, Enzo, so I can see what's going on here.
Oh, you want the chart, yeah?
Right. So I'm wondering, is that any better? Is that any better? I think it's a little bit better, maybe. Okay. Hopefully that's a little bit better.
It says, watch live now, New York open session. Is that me?
No, that's Jerry. Yeah, we have another stream going on at the same time. Well, hopefully that's fixed a bit of the low fidelity on the, not really, has it? Let's be honest. How's that looking now, Finn?
Give me a second, I've got some rain.
I checked the connection. I used a different adapter, and it's the same thing. I think maybe it's an Apple problem. Who knows? I can't enlarge it anymore because there'll be no real estate left on the screen, will there? Can't believe we're spending basically the whole stream sorting out the stream. Right, that's as far as I can go, I think. How is that, people? Are people happy? Finley, are you happy? Okay. Ah, so that is better. Okay, cool. Well, that's great stuff. Until I go to another screen, and then it's all gonna be completely back to normal. So when I go to this screen, oh god, I've messed everything up. I've basically messed the whole stream up. Right, okay. This is why you shouldn't do things outside of the stream. Okay, so we've got no position screen today. This is something I'll have to work on outside of the stream, because whatever I've done, I've messed all that up as well. So happy days. Look, I don't know what I've done to that. Look at that. Oh no, that's working. Okay, that's working. That's not working. Look at that. I've really messed this up, haven't I, Enzo? What have I done here? This is highly unprofessional.
Do you want me to do some more scanning, or?
I think you should probably do some more talking whilst I do this, at least.
Yeah, so we're still in that gold position, which is been moving up actually quite steadily. It's coming up to 4,140 on the bid.
Great.
Which is $120 above our entry.
Great.
And almost halfway to target.
Great. And I've
look at that.
I've basically made the stream look a little bit better.
EURUSD is.
Thank you to whoever put us onto that rabbit hole. There we go. Look at that. Right. I think that does actually look a bit better. I mean, what's going to happen now is everything's going to start getting really buggy because I've upped the whole.
You didn't change any settings on this screen, did you? No, you didn't have to change any settings within here.
No. It's like really squeezed everything together now, though.
Look at that.
There we go.
Gold is going up.
Gold is going up. Yeah, so it's the New York Open in 10 minutes. Someone wants to know, right, I'm gonna, if you've just joined us, there was a lot of kerfufflery there with some screens, a bit of technical difficulty because someone said the screen was unclear. So I decided instead of doing this off camera, I'm going to sort it all out on camera because that's how we roll at Educate to Trade, right? We do everything live, right?
Everything's live.
Yeah, live trading.
Every trade is on the stream.
Live messing around. Right, so.
No lottery numbers the day after.
So, yeah, thank you for the follows. I have enlarged it. Someone's saying sell, someone's saying that's better, talking about the enlargement. Someone wants to know what your stop loss is for EURUSD.
116.09.
116.09. But to be aware that we are using a spread bet account. So if you're with a CFD broker, then that number would be different, correct?
No, because that's the stop loss. It's not the amount per point. They asked about the stop loss.
Right. But
just the number of the stop loss.
So the numbers would be the same?
Well, the stop loss is the price that we exit at, whereas the numbers, the amount we risk per point is based on the...
Oh, okay. So the numbers on these scales would always be the same. The price point would always
Sure,
be
yeah, that doesn't change,
cool.
yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, cool. So, yeah, there we go. That was your number. What was the number again?
116.0. We got a 10 pip stop.
116.
116.09.
Ross, I think this trade's meant to be. You were talking about Walmart earlier.
116.09.
Yeah. It's only a... Yeah.
What was that, Finn, about Walmart?
So this trade must be meant to be. You're talking about Walmart earlier. None of this right here about Walmart.
Oh, really? Okay, so is that from a credible source? So you're going to trade Walmart right now?
I'm in it now.
Okay, cool. So that's not a financial advice, but one of our guys behind us has just taken a trade on Walmart, and he's had it on the idea from the analyst ratings. So if anyone wants to have a look at Walmart, you do so at your own risk. Okay, cool. Right, happy days. We are cooking with the gas.
Cooking with the gas.
So to speak. So is anyone else now going to go and have a look at Walmart and maybe see what's going on? Has it already moved, Finn, or are we waiting for the open?
Waiting for open, really.
Okay. So you're in a buy, are you? Okay, so that's a buy for Walmart. A buy for Walmart. Maybe I should take that on my 212 app as well.
Cool.
Should I?
I'll put a lot on it, but yeah.
Okay, actually.
But you need to be in and out within 2 minutes, a minute.
Oh, will I have time for that?
I'll tell you when to go.
Okay, cool. Right, so let's see if I can find it here.
Walmart INC.
So let me just put this on. Walmart group? No, Walmart, that one, yeah? What, put a buy?
Put a buy, set your stop loss at 106.
Oh no, I can't. Oh yeah, sorry, I can. I hardly ever use this. Market closed.
I obviously don't let you get in there. Let me get in, so that means you've got to get out like half time of property and then you
Yeah, now I'm gonna lose it then, ain't I?
Yeah, you get up to that. That's fine. I'll tell you how it goes.
Great, thanks. So Finney's going to tell me how it goes. The trainees are doing well. How much percent are you up this week, Finn? It's been a really...
About 10%.
Since when are you 10% up?
I'm on a 4.5 account and I'm up 350.
What have I missed? You were like almost like only 1% up yesterday.
No, I wouldn't miss it.
All right, so you've basically made 9% today. Okay.
He's the market wizard, isn't it?
So how much percent were you up then on Monday then? You was 8% up on Monday. Okay, wow. I mean, you're really selling this program, Finn. We're going to have a queue outside, I think. We're not going to be able to handle the queues of people wanting to make 10% a week. Yeah, do you want to come on as a guest? That'd be cool. Before you come on as a guest, let's just tell me a little bit about yourself. Are you trading? What's your situation? Let me put this back on here. I'm going to see if I can actually buy Walmart on... I need to get myself one of those accounts then, don't I, Finn?
One of these?
Yeah. So I could probably do that on my phone whilst I'm doing this, right? Alright, cool. Maybe I'll draw out all the money and put the soybean trade on that one. Makes more sense, right? Yeah, it's so weird that this one won't... Oh, but hang on a minute. I think that's because of the amount that's... Don't say the amount, but I think that's on the amount that's in the account. If I took yeah, you get special privileges because you're over a certain amount, whereas me putting less than that in would probably... But I'll have a look. I'll do the research.
There could be a chance that we just get completely like...
Well, I'll give you 20 quid out of my wallet, right? I'll do like a direct trade with you, yeah? Okay, cool. All right, well, listen. All right, I'm sure this will go wrong as well because everything seems to be going wrong today. But I will try and get you in. Let me turn my little speaker on so we can hear you. Enzo, do you have anything delightful you want to say?
No, we'll hear from the guest first.
Okay. 1 second. I have the speaker on. Now I need to go to TikTok. Multi-guest. There we go. Right. Oh, hello. What was that?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, give me 1 second. I'm going to turn this down. It's always a bit trouble when you bring people in because people's microphones are always different levels. So how are you today? What's your name and where are you from?
I'm all good. How about yourself? I'm from West Yorkshire. My name is Adam.
Adam, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Okay, there we go. Right, we've got you back on. Okay, so from West Yorkshire, and how old are you? You were saying that you're 19 years of age.
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
So are you?
I'm also from London.
Oh, so from London as well as Yorkshire.
Yep.
Okay. So what you spend time between both?
Yeah, on the weekends I'm normally in London.
Okay.
But not all the time.
Okay,
Just
so
when there's something to do.
okay, so how long have you been trading? And obviously if you're under 18, you would have to be trading a demo account. So we're not going to talk about anything that you might have been doing live under the age of 18. But how long have you been trading?
So I've been in the market since 2019.
Okay. So wow, you've been learning a long time, right?
Yep, and I've mainly been looking at gold,
Okay.
NASDAQ, and also gold against Japanese yen.
Okay. So I'm taking it that's all in the CFD market, not obviously not the futures market because
Yep.
there's no currency pairs. Well, I mean there is, but not as you said it there, you know. So okay, cool. So
So my question is, what is it that you guys do?
okay, so we are a trading floor in
I wish I knew.
Enzo wish he knew. So we're a trading floor in Bromley South. So what you can see behind us is not a very bad green screen. It is actually a real live trading floor. So we have live traders in here, people trading, renting desks. We also offer education, and we also have got this scholarship grad scheme going on behind us, which is a new venture. And they're just solely trading fundamentals. So when you hear that they're 10% up, that's from trading fundamentals. They've been doing it only 3 months now, so they've managed to find an edge and be profitable within 3 months. But that's just because they've got the right support network around them. Our CEO has been trading, and one of our old CEOs was been trading fundamental trading for, well, Neil was, what was it, over 40 years?
Yeah, very much so.
Over 40 years, and Brad's probably at least over 10 years. Obviously, we also have like Reuters News Terminal, which is wildly expensive, so they can get data a bit quicker, and then other data that you probably wouldn't normally see so quick. Go on.
Do you traders trade with their own capital, or do you guys do a funding scheme?
Okay, so that's a great question, and let me answer that. So most of our traders in here are all self-employed, so they would be trading their own capital. These people that you see behind me now, not that any of them are in today, only Finley. Finley, give him a wave. There you go, there's Finley. So they are trading company money. So but we also run a prop firm as well, so we have a lot of other traders that are trading on our prop firm, and we use the prop firm to scout highly profitable traders, and then we would allocate them funds.
I've got a good question.
Okay.
If it was to be trading companies' money or the prop firm money, and they was to make, let's say, 5 figures in one trade, how do you guys work out your percentages?
5 figures on a trade?
Yeah, and how do you guys work your percentages with these people? Okay,
I do not get involved into the ins and outs of every trader. So I couldn't answer that. That would be that's way above my pay grade.
Is that between the boss?
I think that's between them. Yeah. So it depends on. I suppose it depends on. I mean, look, we have options where we can employ you and give you commissions. There's also other options as well. So there's lots of different avenues, and there's obviously a lot of different. So obviously, what would happen is everyone would have to go to like a risk, through a risk analysis, right?
Yeah.
And it depends, I suppose, on how weighted your your trading profile is. So let's just say you only ever trade gold. That to us would be deemed more of a risky trader. Would you say that's correct, Enzo?
But well, yeah, I think it depends on the trader. I think you have to assess how the trader trades, their style, their aggression. To
Yes.
have each trader kind of will have their own risk profile, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it depends, obviously, like, you know, but obviously before you would even consider taking anyone on a trader, we'd need to. We would need to. Well, there's a couple of routes into it. So route one is to show us 6 months of 6 months of trading journals, which then we will go through scrupulously and then make a decision on that. Route number 2 is to we do a global challenge. I'm sure that they would probably be okay with somebody doing it from the UK as well. So that is that you buy into the prop firm, and our prop firm's like a challenge-based style scenario. So you have to make 10%, and once you make 10%, then you get a payout. Now, if you can do 5 of those levels, so 5 lots of 10% in a row, then you know you would be considered for a you would be offered a full-time employment position within the company, and then obviously that would be employment and commissions on top of that. So they are basically your 2 routes into actually getting no, this is not soybeans. So that would be your route into actually getting a job with us.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds great. I'll definitely take a look into it.
But obviously, there might be another route soon that we're discussing, and the other route soon would be to rent a desk here and prove yourself for a certain amount of time. And then you can join these guys behind me, which we are calling, well, it was the scholarship scheme, but we're going to rebrand it to the grad scheme. And basically, you would probably need to have X amount of time where you're consistently profitable every week. And then you would be allocated live funds. And then obviously, the management would discuss a profit split with you. And then obviously, the desk fees would probably be negated. But, you know, look, to put it into context, our desk fees are, I think at the moment, you know, if you're doing it month by month, they're £350 a month. And obviously for that, you get the Reuters news. And that cost us like, obviously over £2,000 a month just to kind of like run. And then you obviously get all the infrastructure kind of around you. And, you know, it with this sort of like scheme that we're doing, it would be pretty much free education on how to trade fundamentally, because obviously we would want you to become profitable, because that's the whole premise of the scheme. So yeah, so that would be your third option into into kind of like into our ecosystem, so to speak, you know.
Completely understood.
So you're just trading gold at the moment, correct?
No, I've been trading NASDAQ,
Okay.
Bitcoin, gold.
So did you get caught out the other day with that was it 0.5% sell off?
No, actually, I caught it from basically the peak, 4,370 in USD.
Oh, okay. So you actually had a sell order in then.
I basically bought it to where it got to almost all-time high again.
Yes.
But I realized it wasn't going to hit, so I placed a sell.
Yeah.
And when I woke up, it was completely down.
Yeah. So I think this sell off was kind of due to everyone basically taking taking profits. Well, I mean, it was definitely expected. It just we didn't know when. And I think the factor of the absolute rally on there was basically the government being shut, there was nothing to kind of turn it around, and also the weakening dollar. And obviously at the moment, with no information coming out from, because the government's shut, there's nothing to really kind of say how, you know, how well or how, you know, not so well the dollar's doing. So it's like, it's a bit like a free-for-all. So hopefully the
and the way the market moved as well after the sell-off, it was moving $100 per few hours.
yeah.
That's kind of my market that I like to trade, because I'll get in at the very bottom where it's about to just reverse,
Okay.
and it'll be like 1,000 pips.
So one sec, Bav, this is office based. You would be unable to work from home if someone was joining the grad scheme, because you would have to be using the Reuters terminals, which, I mean, you know, you could do it from home, but to set that up, it's going to cost you about £35,000. So it would be a great project, I'm sure. And I'm no doubt if you knew the information that these guys do, you would actually probably make that money back within a year. But I just think, yeah, it's probably not feasible. It's easier just to come to an office as well. And don't forget, these boys are also not in the offices every day. How often would you say you bother to turn up, Finley?
4 days a week.
4 days a week?
Yeah.
Okay, so, you know, he has a day off, you know, so, as in, well, he has more than one day. He has 3 days off, but, yeah, so, and he also likes to leave quite early as well, don't you, Finley?
You turned up quite late.
Well, I had issues today, mate. You know, I have excuses today, all right? So,
Would you consider, after having to buy to lay the all-time high and then entering the sell that I don't, that I'd overtraded when I placed a buy when it reached around 4,000, and it was either $88 or 4,010,
okay.
and he had completely reversed. Would you consider that overtrading?
Okay, well, I tell you what, I'm probably hand you over to Enzo to answer this question, and just because the fact is that Enzo heads up our psychology department here, because obviously we're all clinically insane, as most traders are. So I'm actually just on day release as well. So Enzo, the question is, okay, why don't you re-ask the question to Enzo so I don't misinterpret it?
So before gold had dumped, I had bought it up to made the all-time high, which is $4,070. I had then entered the sell, which I then woke up in the morning and it was completely down. But then I taken profits and seen another opportunity at like $4,010 to buy, which when it completely reversed and went back up to like 4,100. So I'm just wondering if that last trade that I took, would you consider it overtrading?
It's hard to say, because overtrading is always relative to your trading style. So, for example, if you were a highly active scalper or intraday trader, then you know, putting quite a few trades on a position makes a lot of sense. But if you were like, say, a swing trader, that would sound to me like maybe you might be overtrading. But what is overtrading for one trader is undertrading for another trader. So a swing, so like a swing trader who puts on the same volume as a day or trader or scalper is probably likely to be overtrading. Whereas a day trader or a scalper who maybe isn't doing reasonable.
I feel like I was doing a bit of both, since I was scalping it, but at the same time I was swinging it.
Okay, so I think what sorry, let me interject here. I think what the important thing to kind of recognize in this scenario is, and especially for you going forward, is you need to kind of work out what your trading style is, and have like create a set of rules that cannot be broken unless it's, you know, extreme circumstances. And only that way can you fix your trading style into a model, a strategy that can be repeated, and it can be put through analysis, and risk can be worked out on it. And instead of us sitting here talking about 1 trade, 2 trade, 3 trades, what we would be talking about is 100 trades and how that looks. So at the moment, do you actually have a fixed strategy? What's the scenario?
So my strategy is, I mean, since I've been in the market for quite a while, we can agree that the market is not always the same. It can change year by year.
Okay.
So you've got to realize about how the market behavior is behaving in a set time. So I do look at the fundamentals. I look at the higher highs, the lower lows, the liquidity, and I swing trade. And I know that I scalp as well, but I'm aware I don't have, like, it's in the back of my mind, but I don't have it written out, my set of rules.
Okay.
Discipline to compound my trades, so it builds day by day, trade by trade. And if I lose one trade, then I'll have risk management, so then at least the next trade will make it back.
Okay, so are you journaling at the moment?
Not really. I just take screenshots.
Okay.
I'm looking to get into journaling.
I think that's a must for any trader who's starting to develop a strategy, because thing is, trading is all about data, and without the data, it's very difficult to look back, or even give that data to an expert, and basically have them analyze it and maybe do some tweaks, you know.
I mean, it sounds great to do it because there's loads of benefits behind it.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure why I never did that from the start.
Okay.
But it's never too late.
It's never too late. I would recommend to you know, if you're going to take anything from this conversation, is just to take the fact that you should try and mechanicalize your trading strategy, and also journal and start collating data. I mean, you know, look, there's some great journaling tools out there at the moment. I think there's I need to remember the name of it. No, that's fine. It's good to help people. 1 second. I'm just searching it on my. I'm just searching it on my phone. It was called TradeZilla. TradeZilla is the one. Yeah, I just needed to see it to kind of remind me about it. Yeah, so that's the one I've heard a lot of hype about. It even, I think it also, I think they have different kind of plans, and I think some of them even have AI tools to be able to analyze all your trades and give you graphs and stats that are normally, you know, beyond kind of just the what won, what lost, and, you know, So and I think also as well, I'm not sure how easy it makes it. I've never used it myself.
I feel as if it might be great because I think I've heard that name quite a bit ago, but it sounds like a very familiar name.
Yeah. I would definitely recommend. I mean, even if you're I've never seen the pricing of it, even if it's maybe too expensive, just to at least, like you said, take screenshots and start an Excel spreadsheet. And in that spreadsheet you should have obviously columns. And Enzo, what would you recommend? I know because we make all of our traders here that are learning with us keep a trading journal.
Yeah, it's good to keep records of all your trades, screenshots.
But what should be the columns within that trading journal? I know we've made one, haven't we? Ryan's made one, hasn't he?
Yeah. But I think there's a distinction between, well, I think there's a distinction between the recording of your trading data, and actually your own kind of psychological, emotional journey, which you can journal from a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, but we're just talking about the data. What should be your columns?
Yeah, so I think you should have obviously the date and time that you traded.
Yep.
Your entry time, your exit time.
Yep.
You should have obviously the asset you're trading.
Yep.
The type of trade it was, was it a scalp? Was it a day trade? Was it a swing trade?
Okay.
In addition, I think you should have in your head, you should have like classifications of what you do.
Why you traded it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a short little, what made you take that trade?
Right.
And maybe even create like a little code system.
Yeah, code. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So you don't have to like write for like 2 hours.
Yes. Yes.
And also, I see a lot of people. What they do is they also journal, especially if you're using a fixed stop, where it would have gone to if you hadn't have taken profit there, because sometimes that data can be. Because look, don't forget, right? Right now, as we are, you can look at these things manually, but the more AI becomes eadvanced, eventually there is going to be a tool where you will be able to, like in a year or so, be able to basically plug this all into an AI module, and the AI module would probably be able to kick out to you and say, look, I found within your strategy this, so that if you did this X, Y, and Z, this would give you like better kind of results. So that's why it is kind of quite important to actually just keep like a journal of, especially if you're trading technical levels. Like obviously if you're trading fundamentals, our guys also keep a bit of a journal. So they keep a journal of credible sources where they heard, because when you've got a Reuters terminal, the sources come through of who said what and this and that. So they're basically keeping a journal of like the credible sources. So they've basically now created like 3 months of data of like credible sources and not. So like I went up to them the other day and I said, oh, we're looking at analyst ratings, and they're looking at the difference in percent of where they are now to where they people think they should be. And if they're over a certain percent, then that's worth a trade. And I said, look, that's wildly like that. And then Finn turned around to me and said, yeah, but that's, for us, that's not a credible source. And lo and behold, when the market opened, it didn't go in that direction, because, and that's what they found time and time again, but with all this data, they're able to ascertain like which are better sources than others, basically, so so that's so definitely start journaling.
I have a final question.
Okay.
You see the screen that's behind you, the video that's playing?
Yeah.
It's the one with the trading of EURUSD broadcast.
Oh yeah, he's talking about this.
Oh right, yeah, that's Enzo's iPad, basically. Yeah,
That's what I'm trading off.
that's his trading. Yeah. So what's the question?
Oh,
Why is it so blurry?
No, I thought it was like an ad just playing.
Oh no! Go on, move the screen so we can see what's going on. So this is actually a live trading session. So you can see right now.
But currently, so we took a short on EURUSD, which we got stopped out on.
Yeah. So these are the positions that we're in.
So the circle you see, the square is the entry.
Hang on. Yeah. So here we go. So so the square's the entry. Carry on.
Yeah. So the square was the entry. We was looking potentially to catch a move to the downside, but it broke the that level there, so we're stopped out at the circle. And then we have another 2 positions that we're still in. Gold here since yesterday, where we've got a target at 1:3 at that top line. And we also, while you were talking, I shorted the DAX, which is currently at break even, and we're looking at shorting the DAX. Did the DAX copy? No. All right, another one. This will be a 1-3 then. That's the lead.
Yeah, that's a guaranteed winner.
Yeah.
If it don't copy in, it's a guaranteed winner.
To be fair, some.
Should I replicate it? I don't know.
You should do.
Manually.
Yeah, we should always have
I've
someone.
emailed them. They're looking into
Yeah,
it.
it's all right.
Literally. so
What is
sorry.
your guys' leverage?
What's your leverage?
So the way I do leverage is really to some degree irrelevant. We're using leverage at the position level, but we're always structuring the leverage so that we risk a percentage of our account. So if you look there, we've got a 20 grand account, which is currently up about, what is it, 3 or 4%? About 4%. So we risk, all right, yeah, so.
I mean, it's very smart.
What?
Because me, I use a 1 to 500 leverage account,
Right.
but you're probably using a 1 to 1, right? Or 1 to 100.
Well, see what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to basically say, hopefully, like I'm not being confusing, is that you could, let's say you've got a £10,000 account, all right, and the first thing you have to do before you think about leverage is what am I risking per trade, right? So let's say you say you're going to be quite aggressive and risk 2% per trade. So that's 2% of 10 grand is £200, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now let's then say, if I can show you the example, this EURUSD trade I got stopped out on. Let's say you took that and risked £200, right? So from entry to stop, it's 10 points, right? So that means you're risking £20 a point, okay? Now, as a leverage size position, let's have a look what it would be. 20 quid a point. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. So here we go. I'll make sure I don't take it. Right, so as a leveraged position, using leverage, you're actually shorting nearly $250,000 of the EURUSD. So that's leverage, because what's happening there is you're selling nearly 25 times the size of your account, but you're still only risking 2% of your account. So you're using leverage, but in the context of good risk management. So the size of this position is irrelevant. How much leverage you're using is irrelevant. What matters is what you're risking as a percentage of your bankroll. Now, other traders, they want to do it the other way, and they want to get, I'll risk the whole caboodle. That's not the way to use leverage. That's how you hang yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you follow my? Do you follow my process? I don't know if Russell is, because he's just typing away.
Yeah, but you're taking over the show.
All right, no, I'm not. So
I completely understand.
yeah, so what you have to do is use the leverage, right? Because if you're scalping or intraday trading, you're going to need more leverage, right? Otherwise, you're just not going to be able to get the size on, especially if you're quite aggressive with your risk. Now, I tell traders the most aggressive risk you should rise to is 2%. And even that, look, if you're scalping, in my opinion, 2% is crazy. Because, you could lose 10-20% a day. That's just not, So think about always, look, what am I risking per trade? And the leverage is secondary. The only problem leverage becomes a problem is if you haven't got it. So if you can't short, say you got a 10 point stop, you need leverage, because with a 10 grand account, you need to be able to sell $250,000 worth of euros. which is
Okay,
you know,
what's
yeah. So I've got look. I just shorted 100. We just shorted 125 grand's worth of euros, but we weren't risking 125 grand. We were risking 100 quid. So, but there's only 20 grand in our account. So we used 10x leverage on the position, but we still customized it so that at the actual level of cash we have, we risk what we have to risk. My voice is reverberating in eternity.
Yeah, sorry, let me just lower this speaker a bit. So.
Look what's really weird. The price of gold and the DAX are very similar, literally paralleled.
Oh yeah, that's so weird.
It's obviously not 4 grand.
With a
20.
with a 2 in front of it.
Yeah.
That
Isn't that
is
weird? You couldn't have
strange.
made that happen if you tried, right? I think
Yeah. So is it joker.ty? How are you today? Are you good?
I think it's 3 o'clock, Russell.
Okay, yeah, but we're going on a bit later today, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah, because I was late.
Oh,
We're
Tell you
giving
what,
him
you
a
definitely want the extra mile. I'm
Extra-
having a 5-minute break, all right?
Okay. So look, Enzo's about to have a break. So if anyone wants to talk to me, now is the time. Otherwise, I'm basically just a very strange man on a stream on his own, not even trading. So, is anyone out there? Hello?
May I ask you a quick question?
Yeah. Hi. How are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Enzo. This is just a TikTok name. My real name's Anissa. I'm from London.
From where?
I've been
Camden?
trying to Sorry?
Did you say Camden or London?
London, London.
Oh, London. Okay, cool. Carry on. Sorry.
And so I've been trying to teach myself to trade for a little while now.
Okay.
I haven't actually passed any evaluations or made any profit yet.
Okay.
I've done all the courses, you know, I know all the, I suppose I've got the knowledge,
Right.
but the issue is implementing it.
Okay.
I don't seem to be getting very far. I think the issue is my psychology.
Okay. Well.
I feel
Well, Enzo walked off, who is our trading psychologist, and you come on. So I can try and help you, but he will be back, so he can talk to you when he gets back. I think he's just gone to. Well, he is back. Enzo,
Yeah.
we have another person for you to talk to.
I haven't finished my break yet, have I?
You don't get a break, mate.
Who is it? Someone I
I
know?
can come back if needed.
Nah, it's fine.
I'm
So.
only joking. Very low.
So this lady is from London, and she has basically been studying a lot,
Right.
but she's finding it hard to put her knowledge into practice because she thinks it's her psychology. So
Have
what?
I spoke to you before? Are you from Wimbledon?
No, it's not. No.
Oh no, it's not that.
I've never come up before.
Oh, first time. Right.
Okay. So what is it that what is it about your psychology that you think that might be holding you back?
Losses, I think fear of losses, because I have tried to trade before and I lost about, so far I've only lost, luckily, I noticed a pattern in my behaviour, so I stopped trading real money. I lost about £1,800 to £2,000 altogether in the last 2 years, so it's not been drastic, but obviously for some that's a lot of money. I find that I'm chasing, I find that I get FOMO, I find that, you know, I then start revenge trading and this whole spiral just seems to happen. And then I just get frustrated, I go back, I then try and find another strategy to hop onto, try that, same thing happens again. You know, I strategy hop from one place to another. Lots of different things, you know, strategy hop, mentor hop. You know, there's been just no consistency in my trading, I suppose, journey, you could say.
Yeah. What's your name?
Anissa.
Anissa.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I think so. All the symptoms that you are describing are very common. Are very common behaviours in traders who are trying to develop and grow. So everything you're doing is what most developing traders are. At some point, you're going to struggle with those things.
So it's just to let you know that it's normal.
Yeah, it's normal because you know, unless you're very exceptional, and most people aren't in the sense of, you know, it takes time to learn this profession. So the big challenge here, it is to do with mindset. It's to do with the need to train the mind and reprogram the mind, and also I think to have some people they benefit from accountability. So when we work with people here, we give them strategies to reprogram their minds around things like losses, to reframe what losses mean, and to know how to calm the nervous system as well. Because a lot of the behaviors you're talking about, it doesn't matter how intellectually astute you are, how well you can articulate concepts from books. It's great to read books. It's great to know these things cognitively, but the emotional brain has to be trained. And in trading, if it was about knowledge, then all the people who knew technical analysis back to front and had PhDs in economics would be the best traders, but they're not. So what I'm getting at with you is, with trading, you're talking about a performance activity. So it's like imagine trying to become an Olympian or professional athlete. People will tell you it's easy, but you're taking on one of the hardest challenges you can in the world. And I'm not. That's a measured statement. I'm not exaggerating. You are asked. So you have to. If you want to succeed, you have to. The mindset, the overcoming of those psychological and the growth. It's not even about the overcoming, but the commitment to grow, to overcome the challenges in your mind. Because what trading will give you eventually, if you conquer and you move forward, is something greater than money. It's called self-mastery. So it'll make you more patient. It'll make you more emotionally mature.
It's not done that to me.
Not yet. But it's a very hard journey. It's a very hard journey to do on your own. So if you can find a good, if you're willing to do whatever, I suppose I would always ask people 3 questions in trading. Number 1, what do you want? How badly do you want it? And how much are you prepared to suffer?
I can answer them for you.
Oh, go on then.
I want freedom. I want freedom from being a bloody solicitor and listening to clients bloody whinging about completion on their property deals.
Right.
That's the first thing. I want freedom of my own time and not having to have a monthly salary and the taxman pinching half of it.
Okay.
I want the freedom to be able to make my own decisions within my own time frame. I'm willing to, I have been suffering, and I'm willing to probably just carry on suffering until I get it. I've never taken no for an answer. And what was the other question? I'm willing to take it all the way, basically. So I've got the determination,
You've got, go on.
Can I? No, I don't want you to run off.
No, I'm not running off.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
If you trade for 1 week,
how
much money would you want to earn in 1 week?
Honestly, I'm not worried about the money. I'm worried about being successful at it. I want to be able for me to see that I'm consistent. Even if it's £1 of profit every single day, I want to see that I'm consistently profitable so I can scale up. I'm not too worried about the money. I'm also worried about my outcome first.
Okay, that's a good answer, really.
Look, I can tell by the way you speak and by your voice that you're serious and that you're intentional. My recommendation to you would be, I think this is a very hard thing to do on your own. All right. I think you would benefit from having the right person to get alongside you, like a coach, a trainer, who can give you what you need to do and hold you accountable. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you journal?
I was journaling in the beginning, and because I got just so frustrated with it, I was just like, "Sod this, can't be bothered," and then I stopped journaling.
Okay.
Because I've got no one to I've got no one to be held accountable to. That's the problem when you're doing it on your own. I've spent so much money on mentorship.
Okay.
I actually came off TikTok because I saw all these mentorships and all the rest of it, and you just get induced into it. And I saw YouTube a couple of times, and I haven't had the time to come up because of work. But today's my first day off. So I've joined the Telegram, and I thought, okay, educate to trade. That's what I need. I need a sort of a professional team. I think that's where I'm going wrong. I'm going with internet gurus instead of actual professionals, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So I agree with what you're saying, and you will never kind of hear us here at the office telling you that this is easy, you know, because unfortunately it's not. And unfortunately, what's the stats? The stats are not against you. 95% of traders lose their money.
Yeah, I think, like what I'm saying is that it's an elite. This is a profession where you have to be the best, and like it's. I think the journey can be curtailed with the right coaching, with the right development, and you know, I'm not trying to sell what I do here to you, but whoever is fine. You need to. It's hard to find that right person, but you need that. I think because I think you're. The thing is, I get a lot of people who come and they're like, they say, yeah, I want to do it and everything, and then, but I think I can tell by your voice, and I think you're a serious contender, and I think you would do what you were asked to do. I mean, look, you're always welcome to come and visit us here, to sit in on a psychology session that I run. You know, if you ever, you know, that's a no charge. You know, you can just pop in, yeah, and maybe we can help you. And if it's not us, just find, you know, there are some. I know there's a lot of rubbish out there, but there are some good mentors out there, you know.
I'll be honest with you. I've been through a few mentors, and I'm sick of them. It's just you know, how much shit they sell on the internet is ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, come and join our Discord group. You know, we've got this education, and then it's £500 for, you know, all of this. I'm done with that. You know, I honestly am, and to be honest, I think people need to come in and just take them out. But I am serious about doing this. You know, law has been an amazing career, but I've always had an interest in finance, and I think this is the way to scale up, really, and to be able to just, you know, do something different and still earn at the same time, and it will give me the freedom. So I would love to join, and I would love to just obviously explore it a little bit further if possible with you guys.
And I would say, you know, whatever you choose to do, just be patient with yourself and give yourself a long runway. Because I think you might be I mean, it sounds to me like you may be putting a lot of pressure on yourself, because based on what I'm hearing, it sounds like you're very frustrated with your day-to-day job. You're not getting a lot of satisfaction from it, and you know, maybe it's paying, but there's factors there that are impinging on you, and sometimes then the desire to want to. I'm not saying this is you, but this could be the case. But the desire to want to, you know, kind of escape from that pressure that you put on yourself can actually be counterproductive as well. So
yeah, it is true. I have put a deadline on it, and I think I should just stop that deadline.
Right, exactly. Don't do that. Yeah, because the more pressure you put on yourself, the worse it gets. I'm not saying we shouldn't put a certain amount of pressure on ourselves, but you know, pressure is creates diamonds, but it also breaks bridges. So you have to know about the balance. Yeah, and it sounds. I mean, I think you're obviously a driven, very intelligent. I'm sure you're quite successful at what you do, but that kind of attitude can be counterproductive in trading. So as much as anything, enjoy the journey you're on. Yes, you know, give it your best, whatever path is right for you. But you know, don't put too much pressure on yourself, because if you do, that will probably lead to you making more mistakes, unnecessary mistakes, on top of the mistakes that you'll already make. What the heck was that? What was that?
There are some interesting people online, aren't there?
That was Russell. Usually, like
that was my second personality. I think that's the problem when you let people into the stream. I think he might. I think that might have been this. Don't quote me on this, but I think that might have been that. I am Gold Effects, and he was wondering why Enzo was laughing, and I think you were laughing because how do I put this in a way that's delicate? We're just here doing our thing, so we're not professing to be these amazing gurus or anything like that. So you know, it's quite funny when people come on here and say, you know, you seem to know what you're talking about. I suppose you're laughing.
I don't know what I'm talking about, right? They say, well, you know, like this gold trade. Why did you do that? You didn't do your analysis, or you know.
But you know, it's quite sort of like it's nice to hear that people, you know, people can come on here and we can give them some advice. some honest advice about their, psychology, without trying to upsell someone like a massive,
No, that's not.
course and stuff like that. Leading into the next question here, if you boys were a real trading floor, why would you bother selling your time for money? That's because this place is an education establishment and a trading floor. And what we have found, by providing education, we can find good traders instead of just relying on people to walk through the door, which is why we do the education side of it as well, because this is a business, and that's how it's run. I mean, it's called Educate to Trade. Do you think it might be a bit weird if he wasn't doing education? Maybe we could just call it.
Well, I came here. I didn't.
We
come
could just
here,
call it To Trade instead of Educate.
I didn't
to
come here
Trade.
to be an educator. I came here and rented a desk and just traded. But I've enjoyed the combination of things that go on here with regard to the diplomas that we run, and people here. Not everyone who comes here goes on to trade. Some go and work in other areas of finance.
Yeah,
so
because we do diplomas, basically financial diplomas.
we do
as
like
well.
an equivalent of a foundation degree in trading.
We're starting a level 7 in the new year,
yeah.
which is basically the same as a master's degree.
Oh wow, yeah.
So I might do that
And we
myself.
do, yeah. You
My
know,
mum might love me then.
did you ever do a degree? Or?
No,
Oh,
but I might do this one.
Oh.
So so that's to answer your question. Why we are doing education as well. Someone wants to know why you're using a microscope on your charts.
Oh right, it's because I'm visually impaired, so I need tools to help me to see.
So you're actually registered blind, correct?
Yeah, virtually.
Yeah.
So that's I don't talk about it, but basically.
Sorry?
She can't hear.
Oh, well, that's because you haven't got the mic near you, have you?
Sorry. Can you? Is that better? No.
Okay.
So.
Well, Enzo, you have to talk up,
Are you sure? How about now? Yeah.
Does my voice sound all right? Because I normally shout down a microphone. So if my voice is all right and his isn't, then no. Okay. Well, listen. I hope you've got some sort of like help from that. But we're going to jump on to Joker.ty because he has been waiting patiently. So are you there, sir?
Good day.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. My name is Ifeoluwa from Nigeria. You can call me Ifeolu.
Hi. So
Basically, I've been using different strategies and indicators using trading view. I'm trying it on demo account and it's working, but once I move to you, it doesn't work again.
Once you move to where?
The real account, it doesn't work. I don't think profits. I end up losing.
Yeah.
Okay, so demo accounts profitable.
Yeah.
And live accounts not profitable. What would be your answer to that? Spreads, commissions?
Mate, no. It's usually I don't know for sure, but it's usually mindset.
Okay.
Traders tend to do one thing in the demo and then another thing in the live.
Do you find yourself doing different stuff in a demo that you would in a live account?
I tend to risk more in live account because using demo I gain from it strategy, but so I feel it's alright. It should work.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's usually the case that, unless you've got a really bad broker that's like slipping you, and some of these funded accounts do that, to be fair. But live accounts, the reality is a lot of traders, they think that demo and live trading is the same thing, and it's not. The pressure that it brings tends to interfere with their ability to follow their strategy.
Yeah.
So there can be demos and simulators can be helpful for practice, but they're never going to be exactly the same as live trading.
Yeah. Also, if you're using a CFD account, then you know it can be a little bit different on your entries and your exits, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something to kind of have a look at, whether your entries and exits are at the same price points, especially if you're working on quite small margins, you know. So yeah. Okay, Enzo, right. So before we round it up for the day, last 10 minutes, let's talk about the trades that you've taken and how they're doing. And we're still in this gold trade. I see this is going to be another gold trade we're going to hold for 7 days, is it?
We don't know. I think we're about a 1-to-1 now in open profits.
Okay.
DAX, we got stopped out on EURUSD
Okay.
earlier, which was here. Went short here, and it rallied up and stopped us out.
Okay.
And the DAX trade is
Currently £15 in
currently
profit.
showing some open profits, and again, this is probably, you know, if it doesn't get stopped, it could get stopped out today, but that would be likely a target hit for tomorrow if that carried on moving. It could, you know, it may be.
So, yeah. So no, we're not swing traders. We are trying to take positions within the time frame of these.
Well, we're both Russell.
These stream. I suppose, yeah. But what we're essentially trying to do is just take positions within. So it's smaller time frames within these streams. So that's a 2-hour window, and hopefully that they either stop out or they take profit. But we do now hold them from beyond the stream to let them mature. Yeah, that's kind of where we are. But I think the main premise is you're not taking these as a swing trade, are you?
Sometimes, some of them. I mean, gold yesterday was definitely a swing trade.
It's a sell on the DAX.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the EURUSD trade today,
that's the DAX there.
It was more of a, I suppose. I mean, the style I refer to, my style is, I call it intra-swing. So it's a fusion of day trading and swing trading.
Someone's asking, can I ask why you trade gold in manipulation sectors?
I'm not quite sure what that means.
Okay. So I think he's talking about in liquidity zones, like sweep zones and stuff like that. That's what people call them.
Yeah, I call them support and resistance.
Yeah.
But to be honest, you know, if that's your style and you subscribe to the institutional conspiracy of, then I don't think. No. It's just another word for basically a liquidity sweep. Okay. They call them manipulation zones. Okay. You know. Yeah. So that's the thing. The problem is, once again, this is all the gurus out there. They need to find fancy words. You know, key buzzwords to get people's, you know, emotions. Yeah. You know, manipulation is a very manipulating word, right? Right. So you can see how that would be a really good buzzword for somebody who's trying to sell courses and stuff. You know, kind of online. So yeah. Sorry, he's old, so he doesn't understand all this newfangled terminology. But I have listened to like a lot of the ICT. I'm not saying that's what that is, because I need to be educated, I suppose, on maybe elaborate on that. But
yeah, the NASDAQ hit the TP yesterday, didn't it? Yeah.
We showed that. We showed that at the beginning.
I showed that at the beginning. No, that's all right. It's fine. Just carry on with what you're saying.
New terms like liquidity zones are what the traders in the 20s and 30s, 100 years ago, were calling support and resistance.
Okay.
And a lot of people think, oh, you know, well, you can't trade like 100 years ago. But I think I'm going to tell everyone a little secret. There's a perennial structure to the market that's been there since the beginning, and my guess is it will always be there. So I'm not saying you can't develop, like the fancy, maybe esoteric, clever strategies, but
well, I mean, what I've noticed looking at lots of different strategies and hearing lots of different things, it's all the same thing, just named different.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and it does. I mean, we've done quite a lot of sessions now.
Yeah,
and it's still early days. We can't say we've arrived, but I think we've observed that you don't need to be complicated in trading to make money.
Yeah, I also think as well, to throw some more context onto this manipulation sectors, this is a buzzword that's fed to people because they like to say that institutes like to take your stop losses,
right?
Which I think is an absolute ridiculous notion.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the COT report, which is the commitment of traders,
yeah,
and you analyze it, what you'll see is that the amount of retail is like 5%
yeah,
of the actual thing that goes through the books.
right,
Right. So if you think these big institutes are trying to take 5% of our stop losses, yeah, that's just not what happens. It's the thing is, it's just the way the market moves. The market needs to find liquidity for them to buy. It's as simple as that. And it's not your stop losses that they're hunting. Yeah, it's just that's where the pools of money are, because these guys, they're not buying and selling small amounts. They're buying and selling millions, multi-millions. And you cannot get filled on a multi-million-pound order straight away. So what will happen is they will have to set limit orders at areas that have high volume, so their orders will get filled. And what it is if you actually do the research, it's not these people taking your stop losses. It's these stop losses taking to where the money is, and if you understand and study order flow, you would see that's the situation. Because pretty much, because that's pretty much how the market moves. Because without, I can't really show it without actually going into it and showing sort of major detail. But at every level, if you look at order flow, there's an amount of orders that are there, right? Now, when someone buys or sells at that level, that gets eaten up and the price moves down. Yeah, so the price keeps getting eaten up until it reaches a zone where then there's enough fuel then for that price to reverse. I mean, if you search this on YouTube, I can give you some pretty good places to look at. So that would be what I'll do now is I will actually get this up on my YouTube, because this guy pretty much explains it 100% with pictures. One second. Right, so bit of homework for you guys. If you want to work out or want to understand why the market moves in certain ways, and you want to get out of the mindset that these, fat cats are there trying to take your £100 stop loss, have a look at some of this guy's videos, and he will explain to you how the market moves. And this guy basically has won the Trading World Cup many times in a row. So we're talking, he's up, 200%, 300% in 2-3 months when the actual thing runs. So look, pretty much check this guy's videos out. He's got some very good descriptive things on there, images and stuff, which will really break it down and explain how the actual market moves and why it moves like that, and sort of like get you into order flow, which is what our head traders kind of teach here as well. So let me just take that off screen. Okay, cool. Well, I think that's enough today. I think that's enough plugging other people as well, right?
Okay.
But he is good. Yeah. And the pig. Right, guys. So thank you very much for joining us. Hope you've been informed. And I hope you've learned at least one thing today. We will be back again on Monday for our podcast and on Tuesday again for live trading sessions, Wednesday and Thursday. Until then, trade safe, and feel free to check out our bio with our Telegram group in there, which will have a lot of market breakdowns and trade ideas. Remember, this is not financial advice. We go live for these live tradings, if I'm not late, every day at 1. Every Tuesday, Tuesday and Thursday at 1, and on Wednesday at 12:30. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. I hope you've got some value from this. It's been a great session, and we will check in with you on Tuesday, and fingers crossed those trades will take profit, right? You're going to say what you always say. You don't care.
No.
Because over time they will take profit and your account will raise, hence why we're 4% up, right? Cool. All right then, thank you very much, guys. Have a good evening.